Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, September 21st, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. And let me introduce myself. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and AstroVed astrologer. And I am very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a little container of water. I have a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals to do the puja. To start, I'm sprinkling a few drops of the water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for where the puja is going to happen. I sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we turn our attention to the time elements or the time Shaktis that are active in my local area right now. We start with honoring the planet ruling the day. Today is Thursday, ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Jayesta, a star that can give blessings for courage and conflict resolution. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi or the moon phase. At the moment in my area, we are in the 7th waxing moon called Saptami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Om Saptami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Priti, which has energies that are contented. Priti, Priti, Priti. And the karana that's active right now is one called Garija, which has energies for increased effort. Garija, Garija, Garija. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with looking at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is Kanya or Virgo, and it's the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture to his importance at the moment. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign of Virgo, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today in Virgo is the Sun and also Mars. We start with honoring the Sun. I put flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The Sun is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that gives blessings for relationship and also blessings for integrity. I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, an archetype who rules contracts, honor, keeping one's word. I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the Sun. I put flower petals on the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Virgo. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Hasta, a star that can give blessings for productivity and helping us to be industrious. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta is ruled by Savitur. This is a form of the sun that can help us to use divine words of mantras to create positive change. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta's star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most detail-oriented and the most analytical of all the zodiac signs, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem, and Mars, planet of courage and willpower, planet that helps us to take practical action to solve problems that can be solved. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that gives blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can help us with balance, fairness, and harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishika or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Jayesta, a truly huge star. If you put Jayesta in our solar system where the sun is, Jayesta would go out past the sun past Mercury, past Venus, past the Earth, past Mars, and halfway out to Jupiter. It's a really large star. This is a star that can give blessings for courage and conflict resolution. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Jayesta's star is ruled by Indra, an archetype who can give blessings for leadership. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Jayesta's star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishika, or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and a planet that can help with our receptivity to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara, or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting victory, long-lasting success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadahe Namaha. Om Uttara Shadahe Namaha. Om Uttara Shadahe Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. They are said to be preservers of humanity and bestowers of rewards. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. Pluto can also help to bring about discoveries and path-breaking inventions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha, or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Satyabisha is the star that Saturn is in at the moment, a star that can give blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Varuna, archetype associated with the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, endurance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is also Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for helping us with transcendental or metaphysical matters. Today containing Neptune, a planet that can help with our intuitive abilities, bestow material success, provide good reputation, and help us to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu, Jupiter, who's retrograde, extra powerful. Uranus, who is retrograde, extra powerful. All three of them are in different stars, so we honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and for healing. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumars. These are twins. Their bodies are the bodies of handsome young men, and they have each of them has the head of a horse. They have tremendous healing abilities, are sometimes called the physicians to the gods. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. Again, he is retrograde, extra powerful. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. He is also retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Uranus. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that can give blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a zodiac sign that is a fire sign with very active energies. Today, containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to make friends with new technologies. And Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality. And Uranus, a planet that can give creative abilities, can give higher intelligence, and also can help us with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Karkataka or Cancer, which today contains Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Venus is in a star called Aslesha, a star that can give blessings for mystical power. Om Asashaye Namaha. Om Asashaye Namaha. Om Asashaye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. We ask for their blessings, and I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on the zodiac sign of Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the signs, today containing Venus, planet of love and beauty and joy, planet of diplomacy, planet that helps us to enjoy material plane comforts and the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Purva Paguni, a star that can give blessings for relationship and also for rest and relaxation. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Purvapagunaye Namaha. Om Purvapagunaye Namaha. Om Purvapagunaye Namaha. Purvapaguni's star is ruled by Bhagya, an archetype who can give blessings for good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Purvapaguni's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for leadership and power, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, planet that helps us to manage all the details in our daily life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the air above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we've just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I'm going to ring a bell to offer the element of sound. Now, I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this around the chart in the air 3 times. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking all of them to send their positive blessings into the lives of each of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace, Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I see Katie asking a question in the chat. She says she's heard Babaji or Dr. Pillai say, every moment is new. She's asking me to elaborate on the meaning of this statement. This is something I've heard Dr. Pillai say many, many times. Every moment is new, meaning each moment is a fresh moment. You can have a fresh thought. You can have a fresh attitude. It doesn't matter if you spent the last hour in a total funk or all depressed. The very next moment, it's new, and you can switch all of that around. We only have the new moment that we're in. We only have now. The past is already dust. It's already gone. And the future is still to be created. We're living in this moment. Each moment is new. Are we bringing a freshness to it? Are we being willing to create each moment afresh? And so for me, this is like every moment is new. Maybe I'm going to have to deal with someone that I haven't always gotten along with in the past, but this is a new moment. Let me start fresh. Let me let go of any baggage I have toward that person, and let me be fresh with them. So every moment is new. It gives you an opportunity to tap into your creative energy at a deeper level and to make each moment what you want it to be. But every moment is new means we don't have to hang on to the past. We don't have to keep reliving our old patterns. We don't have to keep doing things the same old, because the same old hasn't necessarily gotten us enlightened or fully in touch with our divine energies just yet. So we want to become willing to be fresh, willing to go into a new moment, willing to be experiencing people at a deeper level, forgiving people. There's a phrase in the Bible where someone asks Jesus, how often do we have to forgive people? Do we have to forgive them 7 times? And Jesus says, I say to you 70 times 7. So we need to be willing to have every moment be new, to be fresh, to let go of our grievances, our hurts, our injuries, to be willing to be fresh and start anew is one of the meanings of that. I'm sure it's coming from Dr. Pillai, I'm sure it's a multi-layered expression, but it's very short and it's very powerful if you reflect on it. And if you find yourself having to go into a situation that maybe you're not so keen about, but to remember, every moment is new. And even bringing that positivity into the situation can sometimes help the situation to go better, has been my experience. So I hope that gives you something to chew on with that, Katie. But it's a very good, 3 sentences, with 3 words though. Every moment, 4 words. Every moment is new. Every moment is new. Every moment is new. You can also just repeat that to yourself as a mantra and see where that takes you inwardly as well. Okay, good question. I'm going to go ahead and close out for today. Thank you all for joining us. I truly appreciate those of you that click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. And it helps the channel to grow. Eduardo is saying, thanks, enjoyed this session to end the week in a holistic approach. Oh, very nice. Thank you for the feedback. All right. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. I'll be here again tomorrow.